What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here, and welcome back to Link's Awakening. And today we're going to be doing the fish mouth, because who doesn't want to start a sentence off with "we're doing a fish mouth"? This is the Angler's Tunnel. That's the fish mouth. This is a very large dungeon, but it's only one level, which is nice. In our first room here, let's get those off of me. Take care of the spinies. And already you're going to see deep water, and we're going to get the ability to swim in deep water in this cave, in this dungeon. You could grab those bombs if you're crafty enough. Head up the stairs and to the right. Now you can go up and down. There's not really much of a reason to right now. I guess they wanted to show off what was down there, which is neat. Anyways, head all the way to the right and we're going to find a chest out in the open. Open the chest. That's the stone beak. Next, we're going to head back up one screen, and then up one screen. Follow this to the end of the hall, and there's a chest out in the open. That's the dungeon map. That goes to show you how much of a pain this dungeon's going to be, that they give you those two items up front. Let's head down the stairs, and now we're going to use the Pegasus boots and the jump over. And you're going to notice that this guy is cracked, so you can actually place a bomb right next to it. And with that bomb exploded, you could push that off and collect the chest. That's going to be our first small key. And let's head up in the same room, making sure to dodge the enemies. We're getting a bunch of bombs. I wonder if that's for a reason. It's for a reason. So in this room, we're just going to place a bomb right there. It's going to destroy all three. Collect the chest. That's our second small key. Anyways, let's backtrack to the big room. Back to the very first room that we were in, and then we're going to head to the right, take care of these spinies, avoid the electric guy in the middle, and the red slime who will slow you down, and then the electric thing hits you. Damn it, their plan came together perfectly. Collect the chest. So now we have the dungeon map, the compass, and the stone beak. We're going to head down into the room that just unlocked, and we find out that there's an item in here. Really? I had no idea. If you defeat all the enemies, that's how you're going to be able to leave. And inside of the chest is a small key. We should now have 3. We're going to head as soon as we leave that room to the right. Not drown. Head up one room. And you can already see the first chest that requires us to have the ability to swim in deep water. So now we're in the same place that we were, but now we're at the bottom of this T section. Hop over this, and we're going to use our key to unlock that block. Now this guy can stab you through this, through these blocks, and you could stab him if he's close enough. Or just do that. That works nicely. Now, you have that thing that looks like Ristar that was running around. I don't know if anyone remembers Ristar. He was an old Sega character. Now we're gonna defeat these enemies, and then a key drops into that hole. Don't worry, we're gonna get that later. And we're gonna head down one screen. This is gonna bring us to the room that we've been overlooking for quite some time. Progress through the room all the way to the bottom left. We should now be right here on the map. Take care of the skelly boy in here and open up the chest for a slime. Thanks. We're gonna head north from this room. And inside of here is actually a puzzle. And you learn the order in which to stand on these at a later point in time. However, you can't get to that top left one without jumping on this bottom left one. And that resets the order, so you need the dungeon item to do that puzzle. We're gonna go one room to the right and collect this small key. And we're gonna backtrack to here. We're now back in the room that the key fell down the left side in, and we're going to open up this door. Here's our mini boss. And for those of you who've played Ocarina of Time, this looks like a much smaller version of a boss that you may be familiar with. And it Battle's pretty much the same, except now you can jump. With the jumping, it's not that difficult of a battle. Continue as normal until you lay that final blow. Once he starts doing that backup thing, it should be, I think, 4 hits? 4 hits. And our octopus friend is dead. This is one dungeon that we don't really have a need to backtrack right now. And this is a fun puzzle that you're going to experience in a later dungeon as well. Which is not really a puzzle, it's just you pull that and then you run. We're in a room and we get an item. And the item is flippers! This lets us dive underwater with the B button, and the A button lets us swim. So now we can be in the deeper water, no problem. These little hamster boys with the masks on their face just attack the part that isn't a mask. Bottom left, top right, top left, bottom left, middle. That's the order. That unlocks the door behind you. Let's backtrack to the right. We just hop into the water super casually. That's where we just entered the mini boss. And we get this chest. Sweet dude. It's a purple rupee. Very nice. Now with our freshly acquired purple rupee, let's run up here to the right. And we're gonna go down the staircase that we avoided before. And at the bottom of the staircase is that key that fell in the hole. Get it? Because we're now underneath it, because it's one screen to the left. See? See how they're combining the physics of the 3D area and the 2D area? They're doing a good job here. All right, so now that we just got that key, which I actually, I used prematurely, we have to go somewhere else first. We're just gonna go south of right here, hop over the chasm. Don't die. Pro tip. And we're gonna dive and wait till this flower boy moves. Open up this chest. Purple rupee. Fantastic, and with our new purple rupee, let's head back to where we were. And to the left. Back to our double eye room, and we're gonna hop into this water here. And we're gonna push this block to the left so we can fast travel back to that other area that we were in. Fantastic, and here's that puzzle that we were looking at before that we needed the flippers for. And now that we have the flippers, we can complete the puzzle. Fantastic. That's gonna make a staircase in the top right. And here are some thwomps, and you know how to get around thwomps, right? Like that. This one's a little bit trickier because you need to hop on top of them. Like that, and then hop up, and you're good. This is gonna bring us out here, one screen down, and there's a chest. This has the boss key. From here, that key is probably still in your inventory. If so, we're gonna head this way. Duck down. Step on this, which opens the door. There was a thing here. That's what you're gonna unlock. Head down. And here are some Cheep Cheeps. They're not difficult to defeat. But it's just nice seeing familiar aquatic enemies that you know how they behave. Wow, we just got both power-ups right before the boss fight. That's pretty awesome. From here, head left, push that, and time for the boss fight. Now the boss fight is a little bit different because you need to head into the water and down. I love that I'm glowing red. And it's an anglerfish. Bloop, bloop, glub, glub, ugh, food. And its name is Anglerfish. Very creative. Now it's important that you know that you can attack straight downward, like that. Be sure to hit its light bulb. Watch out for the boulders that it drops. When it does the fainty thing, head down here and hit it. Remember to tap A to swim. And he doesn't take a lot of hits. It's a pretty easy fight. Not as easy as the giant slime eye, that's for sure. Grab your piece of heart. think it's great how Link can just remain underwater forever. No worry about air. And we just resurface, head back up. That'll open. And we get ourselves a harp. What's the name of the harp? The Surf Harp. That's a crafty one. I feel like that was a stretch. This is the first dungeon that starts to get a little bit more confusing and difficult as far as where you can travel and how you travel. So from here, it just gets harder. Bay. Oh, that's a nice thing to call me. Your road goes into the bay. That's dirty if you think about that. Great. Now that we're all done. Perfect. And that right there, guys, has been this part of our journey to the Surf Harp of Link's Awakening. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you haven't done so, be sure to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.